Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Nasir bin Aziz, and today I'm going to demonstrate my fyp2 project memory leak detection tool using Valgrind framework. Okay, I have three objectives of my project. The first one is to study memory leaks in a program which running C language, to develop the tool that is developer job to check memory leaks in their code by using GUI, and then the last one is to test the function of the tool detecting memory leaks. Okay, so this is my flowchart. The overall of my project. Okay, for the first time user, they need to install the framework. I made two options on this one, Ubuntu or Fedora. And then after the framework installation, they can import the C file and then they run the process, and then it will display line of code that can cause an error, which line of code that can cause an error, and give suggestion to fix. Okay, so I'm going to show you my project. I'm running it in Ubuntu. Okay, before that, I'm going to explain all the code that I use. Okay, I have 3 shell script .sh and 2 Python code .py. Okay, the first script I used to install the framework to Ubuntu. The second one is to install the framework in Fedora, and then the third one is to run the framework. Okay, function.py. This is a Python file that I created. The GUI I created using Kinter, and then I separate this into 3 tabs. I have tab 1 is for the first time installation, and tab 2 is for the analysis, the part where we can open the code and run it, and then the third one is the result. Okay. This is a malloc detect.py. This file I created to give suggestion on what should we do to the code if it has memory leaks. Okay, so I'm going to show you my project. Okay, so I'm using Python version 3. So I just run it Python 3. Okay, so this is my GUI. Okay, for the first time installation, they can choose whether what type of OS they use. Okay, for me, I use Ubuntu, so just click install, and then it will pop up a new terminal, prompt for password, and just enter your password. Then, okay, the installation is done. So it's really simple and a really lightweight framework to install. Okay, next we move to the second tab, the one that we can open the C file and to run it. Okay, before that, I'm going to show you my C file first. The file that can cause a memory leak. Okay, this is an example of simple C file that can cause a memory leak. Okay, I allocate it 10 MB into the memory, into the RAM, and then it never been free, so it will not free after it run. So this is definitely will cause a memory leak. Okay, to demonstrate this, I will just open the code memleak.c, and then I run it. So run the framework, and then okay, we show the result over here. Okay, you can skip all of the upper part. Okay, it can show you the process ID and everything. Okay, the part that we need to focus is the last two part, the heap summary and the leak summary only. Okay, in the heap summary, it show that 10 MB or 10,009 bytes in one block, and 2 allocation have been given to this code, and then only one been free, so the other one is not been free. And it also show here the 10,009 byte are definitely lost, so it means it lost in RAM, so it's stuck in RAM forever. Okay, also you can see it here. So to see the suggestion, you can click this button right now. Okay, so this one is the malloc detection.python, this code. Okay, run, it will show you the suggestion. You should free your memory by adding free to the function. So in this result just now, we can see in the heap summary, we can see the code memory. So in line 9, so line 9 that will cause an error. So we can see what is the main problem of this code. Okay, so we can see because this is point out the line 9. Line 9 is the malloc function, the dynamic memory allocation in C never been free. Okay, so to overcome this, we just can free the name, this one, the string, and save it. Then okay, you can run it again. Okay, let's run and then see the result will change. Okay, in two allocation, all of two memory are being freed of two function. And yeah, there are 0 byte in the block, so I mean nothing left in this program or the output of the program, uh nothing left in the RAM, so it mean it works. Yeah, okay, so the last one is the simplified version. This one is it is an optional for my project actually, because this one is my objective is only to focus on this one. This one is to show the simple way, but to start this we need to close this one, and then you must import the preload first. So I export this preload. Okay, and then can run this again, my function again. Oh, before that I need to change back this one because I want to show the difference. Okay, so this will cause memory leak again. Okay, let's run it. Okay, but this one, instead of we clicking the show, it also give the same 10 MB, and the total of memory used is 11 MB, because okay, 10 are the one that stuck in the RAM and the others are the one that used for this tool. So you can see this one. Okay, and it show all the gibberish, all the memory location in the RAM, inside the RAM, but we can show it the simplified. Just click this. Okay, it will appear in the terminal, and then it is a really simplified one because it show okay, the malloc is 2 and 0 have been freed. So all of the 11 can see here, 11 MB here are here, but it's not as detailed as this one, because this one it show I mean they show the one that inside the RAM, and this one it only show the overall including this tools memory itself. Okay, so to prove it, okay, we can see there are 0 free, right? So I close it back and then I type it back like this. I free back the function, then I run it back, then I click simplify version. Oh, sorry, I forgot to run that. Okay, I must run it again. Okay, and then I show, sorry, string with, oops, sorry, print should be free. I make mistake again. Okay, okay, I will run it again. Okay, run. Okay, so it's no memory leaks. Then we can see the simplified version. Okay, it's now is 10,009 bytes, right? that stay in the RAM. So this one is already been freed. So it show here. So it is a really simple one. So it will show you how many MB or bytes the memory that have been freed and the one in the total in the function. This one is 11 because including the tools itself. Okay, the reason why I make this simplified version is for the developer that are in medium level, means that they already have a few knowledge about this thing, and then they just want to check how many times this dynamic memory allocation have been allocate in their code. So for example, okay, this one is 2 and 1 have been free. So if they are using realloc and call also, so it will appear this. So they will know. So it will be easier for them. So it is really simple, but very useful for them. Okay, and lastly, this project is really significant for young developer and freelance developer. I mean that freelance developer that what we say that still have lack of knowledge about memory leaks. They are still new, but yeah, they are working. So yeah, it really helpful for them. It might be really helpful for them. Okay, so for the conclusion, this system has achieved my objective, and the framework used in this project worked perfectly according to my plan from fyp1. So it might be really useful for the developer to use this. Okay, I think that's all for my project demonstration. And I would like to apologize if my presentation is not clear and or my pronunciation is not clear. And thank you very much and selamat hari raya.